Hi everyone, most welcome to your own channel. Today I am going to start with the Ball poem, which is written by John Berryman, who is an American poet. The Ball poem is very beautiful and which is related to realities of life which everyone has to face one day. So let's go through the poem's line. What is the boy now who has lost his ball? What is he to do? I saw it go, merrily bouncing down the street, and then merrily over there it is in the water. Here, the poet is talking about a little boy who has lost his ball. The ball escaped from his hand and went into the nearby river body. In the very beginnings of the poems, the poet seems to be sad. He wonders that what is the boy now? There is a boy who lost his ball, which he used to play with them. The poet says that he has seen the ball go merrily bouncing down the street, and then merrily over there it is in the water. Here merrily means happily and bouncing means going away fast by moving up and down. Okay, so the poet saw the ball going down the street fastly and then drowning in the water. The boy who has lost his ball and seems to be depressed over the loss, because that was very important for the boy. The ball here symbolized the things which we loved but lost. Now let's go through the poem's line 5 to 10. No use to say, oh, there are other balls. An ultimate shaking grief fixed the boy as he stands rigid, trembling, staring down all his young days into the harbor where his ball went. I would not intrude on him. A dime, another ball is worthless. Now he seems first responsibility. Here, according to the poet, there is no use to say, oh, there are other balls. It is useless to make the boy happy by saying that there are other balls in the market, because the boy loved his ball and has a very deep emotional attachment and memories associated with ball. So the boy was hopelessly looking into the water where his ball had gone. He was sad and trembling with fear. Here trembling means shaking. The boy gets so immersed in his sorrow near the harbor for a very long time and instantly looking for his ball. He is completely surrounded by sorrow. He is sad because all the memories of the childhood days went down the harbor with the ball. Here, harbor means port. So the boy standing rigid and looking his ball. Here, rigid means fixed and motionless. The poet thinks that he should not intrude on. Here, intrude means try to making him happy, because a dime, here dime means money. He says so because the new ball will not bring the sense of belonging to the boy, and poet says that no one can buy back such things for the boy which related with the ball, because money is worthless for the boy, because the boy was very attached to the ball and loved it very much, and money cannot bring back his ball. Hence, a new ball cannot make him happy because he has attached with that ball from childhood. There are many memories connected with that ball. He is very much associated with that ball because when he lost his ball, he becomes upset in grief and he wants the ball back only. Here the poet says that the time has come for the boy to learn the first responsibility of taking care of his things. So students, let's go through the poem's line 10 to 14. So listen carefully. In a world of possession, people will take ball. Ball will be lost always, little boy. And no one buys a ball back. Money is external. He is learning well behind his desperate eyes. Okay. Here, the poet explained that the world is full of possession and money is an external item and no one can buy some things that is lost forever. Money is very important in our life, but it cannot replace everything. The poet says that money may bring a new ball but will not bring the memories and feelings which is attached to the ball. Here the poet wants to say that now the boy will learn the toughest lesson of life. When the boy lost the ball, he stood staring down the harbor where his ball was lost. The boy was affected profoundly by the loss of his ball because it had been with him for a long time. That's why the boy looking instantly with desperate eyes, and desperate means hopeless. The poet says that the world is full of materialistic things, and materialistic things are those things which bring comfort and luxury only in our life. The poet says that the boy has to learn that in this materialistic world in which many of his belongings will be lost, the poet personifies that the ball has his belongings and it is materialistic and worldly things. So now students, let's go through the poem's line 15 to 20. So listen carefully. The epistemology of loss, how to stand up, knowing what every man must one day know, and most know many day how to stand up. And gradually light returns to the street. A whistle blow, the ball is out of sight. Here, poet says that the boy is learning the epistemology of loss through his eyes. Here, epistemology means knowledge. The boy experienced the epistemology of loss, that how to stand up, knowing what every man must one day know, and how to move on. Most people learn that sooner, but most of them learn later. The boy learned the lesson of accepting the harsh realities of life, that one day we will lose our loved one and we will lose our loved thing. And when a light blows, the light returns to the street, and the boy becomes little bit hopeful. He returns back and forgets about the ball because it is out of his sight now. Now the boy has finally learned to move on like the other people. The poet says that he has learned to give up on the things which went away from his life. He has to learn to live without them, no matter what is it, loved things or loved ones. Now students, let's go through the last 5 lines of this poem. So listen carefully. Soon part of me will explore the deep and dark, floor of the harbor, I am everywhere. I suffer and move, my mind and my heart move. With all that move me under the water, or whistling, I am not a little boy. The last line of the poem, the poet talking about himself. This part is autobiographical part of the poem. The poet mind is soon explored. He is thinking deep and dark part of his life, that how he lost his father. His father committed suicide when he was just 11 years old. His life was miserable, and it is the real fact of the poet life. That's why the poet mind will soon explode into the deep and dark floor of the harbor. Here poet is saying that he was soon learn to accept the fact that his father has died and will never come back. He is trying to say that he is thinking about his father at the same time near the harbor where the boy lost his ball. And the poet feels that time he was very sad about his father. That's why his mind and heart sometimes move. He thinks that what is under the water and what he is lost. He is continuously thinking about his father like the boy. And sometimes he becomes sorrowful and sad when he memorizes his father. But sometimes he becomes hopeful like the boy who lost his ball, and to accepting the harsh reality of life and move on. Actually, the whole poem is about the poet, that how to poet stand up and how he learned the truth of life. And everyone experienced this in his or her life, that when they lost either something or someone. And this harsh reality is that lost things never come back. These poems give us a beautiful message that the importance of loss and responsibility in our life. No matter how much it hurts inside, you should learn to develop the ability to understand the difficult situation of life. So student, I hope you will enjoy this beautiful poem. If you have any queries related to these poems, then you please come to an inbox and comment there. Thanks for watching this video. Keep safe, keep well. Thank you.